Libra, the universe has two questions for you this week. What does relationships and partnerships that don't cost you yourself actually look like? And two, are you willing to walk away from anything or anybody that doesn't meet your standards? That part. This transit hitting your seventh house of partnerships, relationships, and the other. So these are one-on-one relationships. These are the people you do life with, face-to-face, day-to-day. Saturn and Aries in your seventh house, testing all of the structural integrity of these relationships. So not an easy transit for you, Libra, because you want to hold the peace. You want to acclimate to everybody, and this is exactly what this transit is showing you. Where do you shape shift to fit in relationships? Where do you go small? Where do you acclimate for the other at the expense of yourself? And we've been culminating all the way up to this moon that is coming up, the full moon in Libra on the 1st. And I think that you are going to be taking people by storm at this point. There's going to be a 160 shift here for you to be able to transform, recalibrate, reorganize, and redirect these relationships. It's long overdue for you, Libra. Saturn in your seventh house is the teacher, and this teacher, this is that one teacher that doesn't grade on a curve, expects everything done, no chances, no nothing. Like you, this is that teacher. And so the relationships that are real will hold and will, stand the test of time. The ones that require you to shrink will not survive this transit. So honestly, good riddance. If you're a Libra rising, your seventh house is where you lose yourself the fastest. Again, partnerships. So that chameleon kicks in, you match their energy, you adjust your opinion, you soften your edges here, and somewhere in all of that adapting, you go missing. And so the question here is, will you stick around? Will you self-advocate for yourself? Will you not do this anymore and really hold and stand your ground? And there are ways of doing this without, necessarily bringing in conflict, Libra. So I think that this is what you're learning. If you're a Libra sun, Venus just moved into Taurus today. So grounded, stable energy here. I feel like this is really going to root this sense of not negotiating your worth any longer, or at least this is what Venus in Taurus is asking you, to be equally non-negotiable about yours as others have been with you. If you are a Libra moon, I feel like there's been like this quiet little resentment brewing within you. That slow burn every time you say yes. You're starting to see these things. You're feeling it mostly in your body, and it's building. But by the time that we get to the new moon, Aries new moon in April 17th, you'll have way more clarity here, Libra. So a huge shift. Let it surface. The resentment is not your enemy. It's actually data. It's giving you information. It's letting you know. And so, Libra, let's get you some messages here with the tarot, the Knight of Pentacles making itself known there. We'll put that to the side. But what do you need to hear? How can we help Libra Nation here during this transit? What do they need to hear? Judgment Day. Justice. Listen, this is all your energy here. 3 of Cups. Okay. Again, I'm not making this up. This is all happening in your community, in your circle. A recalibration, of karma here. This is it. This is it. Please, in the comments, give me a hell yes for this change, because I know that you've been waiting for this. It's something that's been long overdue, Libra. Four of Pentacles, the Moon, nice. The Magician. Yeah, listen, this is something that you have been, this listen, protect your energy, protect your resources, protect what you know, right? With the moon here, the moon can be, we have a new moon in your sign coming up on the 1st in like a day or two. And this is something that you've been manifesting. This is something I feel like you are tired, you are done. It is, and guess what? It's over. It's over. The the 7 of Pentacles here, the 7 of Wands here, the 4 of Cups, and the 10 at the bottom here. So listen, there may be some of you guys that are still trying to make things work, wanting to keep the peace, not wanting to, start any, fights or anything, when you communicate your truth. But again, there is a way to communicate your truth without having conflict. However, if conflict does land, then, it is what it is. By you communicating your truth, and if it lands as conflict for the other, that's their problem, not yours. Right? This is not a season for you to think about others, Libra. This is a season for you to think about yourself. And that is, the big lesson here, right? So let me put this on mute because this computer is gonna. All right, let's get you a few messages here, Libra, oracle messages. And, again, let me know in the comments, how excited are you to be done with this? How excited are you to, step into your own inner authority and your own power and use your own resources for your own self and for the people that you actually love, for the people that actually deserve to be in your life and deserve to, get all of this, love and understanding and balance that you bring to relationships. You bring that. And so seeing that is within your own self, first and foremost, is beautiful, to have that ability to really look at your worth, really look at what you bring to the table. And then by extension of that, saying, okay, well, you deserve it, you don't. This is discernment. And I feel like this is what this whole transit is teaching you at the moment, Libra. Release jealousy. So jealousy is an affirmation that you don't have something, and the universe manifests exactly as you affirm, Libra. So let other people's successes inspire you rather than frustrate you. And this may be for some of you Libras that have outsourced, again, your value, your intellect, helped other people grow their own projects, their own things, and then you're kind of left on the back like, well, where's my day? Your day's coming, babe, as soon as you let that go. Raising your standards and stand your ground. Libra, this is I know it may not be comfortable for you, but this is a beautiful transit. I can't, feeling safe. Yeah. I can't stress enough. Lean into this energy, start the reorganization, really start to self-advocate and recognize what you bring to the table. You're going to look back on this and you're going to be like, yeah, this is where everything changed for me. And I love it.